The holidays are supposed to be about connection, but like, let's be honest, sometimes they really just feel more like chaos. Between Black Friday sales, endless ads, and the pressure to just buy something, it's really easy to lose sight of what actually matters. So today I want to share a different kind of gift guide, one that's rooted in intention instead of overconsumption. In this video, I'm going to share with you some cannabis-inspired gifts that aren't about escaping the season, they're about slowing down and enjoying it. So whether you're shopping for your best friend or your partner or yourself, these gifts are all about feeling good, not spending big. So let's start with one of my favorites. This is called the Mindful Ritual Set. And it's pretty simple. Maybe it's a pre-roll or a cone that you packed yourself, or a vape cart if someone prefers to vape, right? And a candle, and then maybe a crystal or a piece of art, and a reflection prompt that you come up with yourself and you write it on a card or something beautiful. Something like, what is it that I want to release before the new year? Now, this gift is all about creating space, creating the space for a small moment to reconnect with yourself, which is one of the benefits of cannabis consumption. You light the candle, you take a breath, and you set an intention before you smoke. Now, you could even build your own version of this gift with what you already have at home, right? A lighter that you love and a favorite strain that you pack a cone with, and a handwritten card with a simple message that says, "May your next session bring you peace." Or if you want to be real special about it, you could actually give someone a new lighter. I have a couple clippers here that I really, really love. I have a gold one and a silver one, and they are my favorite lighters that I use whenever I'm engaging in an intentional ritual. I choose silver sometimes and gold other times. It depends on what the ritual is about and which metal feels like it honors that more. So there's lots of ways that you can do that. And a handwritten message on a card always goes a long way, right? How frequently do we get stuff that's just mass produced? So actually handwriting a message for someone on a card and then giving it to them and telling them, here's how you engage in this ritual, here's a reflection prompt for you to use, is a really nice personal touch, especially if you think about the reflection prompt yourself and tailor it to what this person likes and their personality and what it is that they love. Gift idea number 2 is infused tea or honey. Okay, now this one's for the person who really loves cozy nights in. Infused teas are perfect for gentle relaxation, especially if they have a high CBD or a CBD to THC balanced ratio in it. And maybe you include a box of tea or some tea bags with a really nice relaxing blend, like a chamomile lavender blend, which is one of my favorites. And infused honey is almost magical, right? You can stir it into your tea, you can drizzle it over toast, you can eat it right off the spoon. I've absolutely done that before. And these make really good gateway gifts for people who are curious about cannabis, but who don't want to smoke, right? Which is a lot of our newer consumers. An infused honey or an infused tea is comforting. It's a familiar consumption method. People are used to eating and drinking, and they can really help melt away tension in a truly delicious way. Now, gift number 3 is a cannabis-infused bath or body care item. The bath gift, it's a classic, and for good reason, because CBD bath soaks or bath balms or salts or oils are amazing for relaxation and recovery, especially after long days and stressful family visits that happen so much at the holidays, right? It's very, very nice to get into an infused bathtub. Maybe you give them a few little flower petals that they can put on top of the water, or you get them a candle that goes along with this that they can light a candle and put it on their bathtub and really enjoy the moment and sort of soak into it, right? Now, this is the kind of gift that literally tells someone it's okay to relax. We know how stressful the holiday season can be, so it's very nice to help someone intentionally relax and take a relaxing moment for themselves during this season. Now, CBD is going to interact with the receptors in someone's skin to help regulate inflammation and calm the nervous system. So it's a very nice and calming cannabinoid to add into something that's calming anyways, like a bath bomb or a topical or a lotion that you would put on after a shower if you're not a bath person. And this is not just about self-care. This is body care with intention. Okay, gift number 4. This one is one of my favorites. It's a little bit unexpected, but it's really very meaningful, I think. And it is a grinder, a nice new grinder, and a journal. So you could pick different kinds of grinders. You could pick a 2-piece grinder, a 3-piece grinder, a 4-piece grinder. I'm partial to the 2-piece grinder because you're not losing any of the trichomes. But some people who maybe want a little bit of a softer experience will choose a 3-piece grinder so that some of those trichomes fall through into the bottom, and then you can scrape them up and use the keef later on, right? So in this gift, you would think of the grinder as the preparation piece. So they're preparing for the experience, and the journal is part of their reflection. So after a mindful session of writing down how you feel, what insights came up when you smoked weed, when you consumed weed, and maybe what you're grateful for, you can anchor the experience into a journal, right? So you're intentionally consuming the weed with an intention in mind of reflection or of thinking about gratitude, etc., things like that. This one really turns consumption into connection, right? And it's just connection with yourself and connection with your true self that we can find ourselves misaligned from sometimes during a super busy holiday season. Journaling after a session can deepen your relationship both with the plant and with yourself. Cannabis really is a tool for connection, and that can be connection with other people or connection with our higher selves or connections with ourselves. So giving a gift that has that intention is a nice way of honoring someone who's already using cannabis to do that. Now, gift number 5 is a gift from the heart, right? And it's the DIY cannabis gift. So this is, especially if you're into making stuff for people or you don't want to spend a lot of money, which is a great thing to do, you can give them something that you've made yourself. Now, this could be homemade edibles that you've made yourself, either with a store-bought oil or with an oil that you've infused from your own grow. If you have your own grow, you grow your own weed, you can decarboxylate that weed and then you can run it into oil in your slow cooker. I actually have a few older blog posts from a different website than Level Up that shows you exactly how to do that. So I will link those in the description below so that you can do that if you have grown your own weed. Or you could just give the infused oil, right, that you made yourself so that someone could use it in their own cooking or just take it however they want. Or you could make a strain playlist, right? Your favorite songs to listen to while you're high, or your favorite songs to listen to while you consume cannabis for the purpose of journaling or for connecting with yourself or whatever it is. I think playlists are always fun gifts to give to people because it's a little bit of you and you've made it, personalized for the person that you're giving to. And I've always loved the idea of, passing down recipes. So if you make someone edibles, maybe you can give them the recipe for that edible as well. And sharing stories and keeping legacy alive in creative ways, that's all part of the holiday season. So remember that these gifts do not have to be fancy. What makes it special is that you put thought into it and you personalized it for the person that you're giving it to, right? You put your intention into it, your energy, your time into creating this gift for someone. Because at the end of the day, that's what we all want, to feel thought of and to feel seen and to feel connected with other people. So for this Black Friday and for this holiday season, instead of rushing around for deals and trying to find the perfect gift that you buy for somebody and over consuming, maybe just slow down for a moment and ask yourself, what is it that I really want to give? What energy do I want to give to this person? What energy do I want to share, right? Cannabis has this incredible way of helping us come back to the present moment. And I think that's one of the real gifts, not just during the holidays, but all year long. If you want to explore more intentional ways for cannabis, whether it's mindfulness or stress relief or creativity, or for creating rituals for yourself, you can grab my cannabis ritual guide. It's down in the description. I will link it below. So until next time, happy gifting and stay intentional. I'll see you in the next one.